you anticipate in 5 years you are going to get about 146 billion from that road, and you give a contractor to manage it at 122 billion. The government is taking just 20 billion. Really, it is very embarrassing. But let's go to data analysis. Pinnacle, you have your data? Microphone?
I would like to ask which data, please.
Data for the toll, collections.
Are you referring to the records that I submitted to you?
All the records regarding collection at the toll?
Yes.
You have it now?
Not all. Right now, no.
Kindly give the committee your collections for the month of January 2022.
Okay.
You just open the laptop and read them out.
347 million 691,900.
Okay. Now, according to the information we picked from your system, when we visited you, we have 2.4 billion 81,744,000, a deficit of 134 million.
Well, I would like to verify that, sir.
Okay.
That was shared with you.
December 2023, what were your collections? We have just sampled 5 months.
The collections, according to this document, were 3,950,124,200.
We have a collection of 4,295,887,000, a deficit of 345,762,800. So your collections for November 2024?
4,212,978,581.
4 billion? 4 billion? Just repeat.
212,978,581.
Ministry of Works, according to the information you gave us for November 2024, what were the collections?
Excuse me, that is for December 2024, not November. I believe you asked for December 2024.
Okay, sorry, give us November 2024.
For November 2024, it was 3,782,319,988.
According to the information we picked from your internal auditor's laptop, there's a deficit of 407 million. Okay, December 2025, what were your collections?
You're saying December 2025?
No, I'm talking about December 2025.
Yes, it's 4,413,283,646.
Okay, now according to the information we got from your internal auditor, we have 4,736,740,000, a deficit of 323 million. Okay, those are just a sample. I wanted to bring it to your attention. Now, Ministry of Works, January 2022, how many vehicles used the express toll?
482,641.
Okay. According to the number of vehicles we have established from the information we have, you have a deficit of 902 vehicles that are missing. Okay, let's go to, and this is because December 2023 is very clear. Your records and ours are matching. We did a sample and we realized some months actually, there's no difference, it's 0%. Let's go to November 2024. How many vehicles used that express toll?
800,245.
We have a deficit of 1,646. Okay. Let's go to December 2025.
924,754.
We have a deficit of 22,860 vehicles. Let's go to May 2026.
846,048.
May 2026, 846,048.
Yeah.
There's a discrepancy of 79,086 vehicles. Okay, now it takes us back to the question, what systems does the Ministry of Works have to establish the exact number of vehicles that go through that toll? Because even when we do the entire collections and compare with what you claim to have deposited, there's still a deficit of a lot of money in billions. Now, actually you should tell us, Pinnacle, is all the money directly banked, or maybe there's another account we don't know, just to help us be sure?
Yes, Chair, all the money is banked on the account.
Okay, that's for the record. Minister of Works?
Chair, I'll answer on the traffic. Big data sets, and I would request that
We are asking you, because you told us you will verify the exact number of vehicles, there's no problem with this system, the government of Uganda is getting all their money. Now we're asking you, you who is acting on behalf of Uganda, on behalf of Ugandans, what systems are you putting in place, or are in place already? They actually are in place. Don't tell us what is in the future.
Chair, we have
Since 2022, what systems did you have?
we have an independent traffic monitoring system, which is fully open and accessible anytime that you can pay us a visit.
Where did you get the money to establish that independent system?
The independent traffic monitoring system was installed,
By
was
who?
supplied as along in the contract by Aegis.
By Aegis.
Yes.
So it is Aegis's system.
It is a system which is independent.
I am asking you as Minister of Works, in that contract, you were supposed to put measures for us to monitor the contract. Don't tell me about Aegis setting up their own monitoring system and you are relying on their system. You as Minister of Works, what systems do you have to ensure our money is banked, our money is collected, the number of cars are verified?
Chair, one is the independent traffic monitoring system,
Owned by Aegis.
which is a system supplied by Aegis but used by the ministry. That's number one. Two,
Do you have technical personnel manning that system of Ministry of Works?
Chair, we have IT support.
Are they staff of Ministry of Works
Yes,
working with Aegis?
not working with Aegis.
They go there to just check on the system.
Chair, we access that system even remotely. Even in this room, if you wanted to see what's happening at the toll plazas, the IT person can log in and see what is happening on the toll plazas.
Okay. If you had been monitoring, when the lady next to you did an investigation, you should have picked, because from her report she has also realized that there are cars going through and are not paying. She has further established that there's money that is not being remitted. If you are owning that system or in charge of supervision of that system, where have you been all this time?
Sorry, Chair, I would like to clarify that there are two systems. There is a tolling system, which is actually the one that operationalizes tolling. There is the independent traffic and revenue monitoring system, which is managed by the Ministry of Works and Transport. Now, that report...
Supplied by Aegis.
Understood. That report that you are privy to was instructed by, of course, our PS to check the tolling system, not the independent traffic monitoring system.
You see, it's
Now,
interlinked.
Yes,
If I can know the number of vehicles, I will know the amount of money.
yes.
So you don't say they are different. Now I want you to tell us what you have been doing.
Okay. As part of the measures from the contract, which are already prescribed in the contract, every amount that is discrepancy between the tolling system and the independent traffic monitoring system is recovered from Aegis. we have actually given IGIS a demand note before of about 80 million, which we recovered from IGIS. And moving forward, after we gave them that demand note, IGIS put up stronger financial controls to ensure that the money collected is recovered, they self-report themselves whenever there's a misclassification. That report clearly indicated that the transactions recorded from the tolling system were equivalent to the video footage. But it also explained that there were some discrepancies, largely from misclassifications. And there is proof that when a misclassification is identified, IGIS banks that money. If you check the statements, there are indications of when IGIS has banked money from misclassifications. So the ministry has put in place stringent controls with regards to toll revenue management.
You see, Joan, Engineer Joan, because for us we have the bank statements already. But we want to know from your side, you are the one supposed to protect us. You are the one supposed to represent us. What system do you have in place to ensure all our money is deposited? You said you are monitoring and everything, but now it has come to our attention, you rely on their data from the software and systems, internal, you call it internal monitoring system that they set up. We want to know you as a ministry independently. Because who audits the company that is collecting for us? You are engineers. Who audits the company?
So I don't know if I got you right.
Who audits?
IGIS?
IGIS. Whatever I want to call it, IGIS or Pinnacle. Who audits them?
Pinnacle has their own internal audit systems.
And we are aware.
However,
from your side, it is simple.
So
who audits? Don't tell us recently. This has been since 2022. Who has been auditing these companies? Because they are collecting money on our behalf.
I don't know if I got you right, but yeah.
Okay, let me phrase it this way. We know they have a private auditor. Is KPMG, if I read their bank's audited books of accounts very well, but that's their private arrangement. Now you as Uganda, who is auditing on our behalf?
On behalf of government, recently we had Auditor General.
Recently, because the Auditor General last audited in 2023.
Chair, it is Auditor General audited us this year.
This year?
Yes.
He audits per year?
Auditor General undertook a systems audit on the Entebbe Expressway, which was a comprehensive audit. We had an exit meeting about a month ago.
Has that report been published?
I am not sure, but not yet published.
So the Auditor General has just audited.
They audited.
Now, since 2022, who was auditing them?
They audited an entire period from the beginning of the tolling operations to the date they came.
Okay. Yeah. If at all he has come in and he has audited now, of which a report has not yet come out, you as Minister of Work since 2022 when you issued these contracts, who has been auditing them to make sure the money through that period you have even renewed, meaning you are satisfied, but you actually don't have an audited report to prove that our money has been going to the bank? Because even the report you are referring to is not yet out. We don't have it. We have not seen it.
Honorable Chair, like the Minister said, that indeed when RAPEX happened and we transitioned, we accept that we inherited some challenges and we are ready to be guided.
But that is no, don't insult our intelligence. That is the project manager. He has been saying this is a very good project, they are banking for us our money. So we are asking him on behalf of Uganda.
Chair, like I said earlier, I've been project manager since May last year.
So there's
So
someone else.
within that year, I actually triggered the report that you have, the 30-day revenue check.
Why? Did you suspect anything?
No, I wanted to be sure of what I'm managing as a person. I wanted to be sure of what I'm managing because this is revenue that is involved, there's traffic and all that. So I wanted to be sure of what is managing. So we sanctioned that, which we would term an internal audit on our side. We went and did a 30-day parallel check on the system, match for match, and the findings are in that report. As you see them in there, we were as honest as possible because we wanted to make improvements.
So you are telling us the mistakes of the past were done by someone else?
Yeah, I don't want to put blame. But on my side, when I came in as a contract manager, it was just my own initiative that I needed to know what I'm managing, and that's why we did that revenue check.
You were there when they renewed this contract, were you not?
Yes, I was.
And you didn't bother to look for an audited report? You just approved. You said, these people are very good, let's renew.
So yeah, we did an evaluation.
I don't
on
want
the entire
evaluation
contract.
because for us to know our money has been banked, there must be an audited report. So you just renewed based on, okay, the road, the toll is working.
So yeah, after the revenue check that we undertook, which results you have with you, you will notice that the discrepancy which is there is misclassification, which is a system challenge. However, the number of records that are recorded in there are equivalent to what we counted. So the system challenges, as we were guided by the Honorable Minister, are things that we are going to improve going forward. But on my side, as the contract manager, from the 30-day check that I undertook, I was satisfied that what we found within that month was actually equivalent.
Who gave you the data you used to evaluate? Where did you get this data?
We had access to the system on a daily. We were there present, working alongside Aegis for 30 days within the toll booth and
I want to bring it to your attention that we also went and had access to that system. But this time from the internal audit. And with the help of CID and in the company of some members, we also retrieved data, which I believe is more or less true. Because this is from their internal audit. And it's totally different from what you have. Instead, what you have is the same as what they have submitted. Totally different from what we got from their internal auditor's laptop. Deputy Chair.
Now that
Chair,
is oh sorry.
like my colleague said before, that expressway itself is a very fantastic innovation. But the problem is just this issue of money. Chair, I want to tell you what's happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They will just say, for instance, Engineer Tio, you are going to collect first taxes in the entire West Nile. And it will be up to me to disclose to them how much I have collected. And the moment I say I've collected 30 billion, everyone kneels down and starts clapping. And they salute me without any controls on the audit. I still maintain my position at the beginning that every lucrative mistake has got its stakeholders. There are people benefiting from this project. How long is the current contract of Pinnacle remaining? About 10 months?
Yeah.
I think
expires in May 2027.
one of the worst mistakes in Uganda will be that in the next 10 months, we've not developed our own capacity, or we have not handed over the collection of this revenue to a competent entity like Uganda Revenue Authority. That will be the worst mistake we shall have made as a country. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable
System. The unsupported toll exemptions. In the system, you have about 9,777 toll exemptions. When you convert that into our currency, it's about 53.8 million. These toll exemptions were granted without actually any supporting justification, 9,777. Additionally, you had about 16,175 free passage transactions, and those were worth 106 million Uganda shillings. All this could not be verified. Now, I want to know who actually authorizes these exemptions. Who is that person who is in charge of authorization of those exemptions? And then why would nearly 10,000 unsupported exemptions be permitted or ignored? Chair, I beg to submit. There are so many questions, but we will go according to the subject matter of the discussions we are having. I submit.
Just some information. When we asked them, there was a month where they had about 4,000 exemptions. And when we asked, they said the president's convoy is the one that is exempted, and ambulances and fire trucks, if I remember well. Now the question is, how many times does the president cross, and how many vehicles does he use a day? Or how many ambulances roughly cross that road to have 4,000 exemptions in a month? But we shall know. Honorable Fred.
Thank you so much, Chair.